Coen Brothers Analysis. In this presentation, I will be talking about who are the Coen brothers, including some awards, quotes, and films. I will also provide my analysis in 3 other films, including similar traits such as Antihero, Neonoid, and Teams. Ethan and Joy Coens are recognized Arthur-American directors who approach filmmaking differently and manifest their unique style in the films they direct. They also have produced many other films. The Coen brothers have been nominated for 13 Academy Awards, which they won 4. Joe Coen once said, "The question is where it will get you if something a little bit ambiguous in the movie is made clear. It does not get you anywhere." His brother Ethan said, "We would not have done it if we did not think we could have fun with it." Some of their most popular films are No Country for Old Men, The Big Lebowski, Burn After Reading, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, True Grit, and Fargo. Film critic Paul Arendt said about the brothers, "The Coen brothers has once again placed themselves in the very forefront of American cinema. There is no doubt the Coen brothers are highly regarded for the characteristics of their films in different genres." Now, let me provide some insight about the 3 films I analyzed. First, we have The Big Lebowski, which was released in 1998. The genre is comedy and crime. The story is about protagonist Jeff Lebowski, which nickname is The Dude. He gets caught up in an illegal activity when he gets mistaken by a millionaire named Jeffrey Lebowski. He visits the other Lebowski because one of the thugs that break into his house pee on his rock. The rock is the only thing that forced him to get out of his comfort zone, and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong after he got a new rock. The second film is Burn After Reading, which was released in 2008. The genre is comedy crime. The story follows several characters, including recently jobless CIA analyst Osborne, his memoir, which his wife has copied in a CD, and in the hands of Jean employers Chad and Linda. Chad and Linda decide to blackmail Osborne, and after his refusal, they attempt to sell it to the Russian, thinking the information in the CD was classified. Chad and Linda's decisions cause every character in the story to be involved with each other, one way or another. The last film I watched is No Country for Old Men, which was released in 2001. The film genre is crime. The story follows the protagonist Moss, who stumbles across a briefcase full of drug money. He decides to keep the money to have a better life with his wife. However, his decision causes him to be hunted by 2 assassins. Also throughout the film, we see the sheriff Ed attempt to protect Moss, but he cannot catch up with him before the bad guys do. Now, the Coen brothers films has several common traits, but I am going to discuss the common traits of Antihero, Neonoid, and Teams in the films The Big Lebowski, Born After Reading, and No Country for Old Men. First, an antihero is a protagonist who conspicuously lacks heroic qualities such as courage, honesty, or trustworthiness. According to Arthur Robert, we can see the dynamic of hero and antihero, which is explored in the films of the Coen brothers as a contemporary manifestation of the play impulse, which is foundational for creating society as well as for the process of analyzing existing structures and putting forward alternative visions for social values and organizations. In other words, the purpose of an antihero in the film is to show true human nature and even help illustrate areas of confusing ethical and reasoning in society. Now, with this in mind, I believe all 3 films have antiheroes. On The Big Lebowski, we had the Dude as an antihero. The Dude is an unemployment stoner who appears to do nothing more than bowling, smoking marijuana, and drinking White Russians. In Born After Reading, I feel that the story has no real heroes. However, the story revolved around the decision of Chad and Linda, so they could be considered the main anti-heroes. In No Country for Old Men, the anti-hero is Moss. He decided to illegally keep the money he found instead of alerting the authorities. Another trait that I want to discuss is Neonoid. A Neonoid film is a revival of the classic film noir genre. The Neonoid film genre has 4 common characteristics. The first trait is that the film will have an anti-hero. The film will revolve around the anti-hero who typically share traits with villains they oppose. The second trait is having a female fatale, a mysterious character who typically seduces and betrays the protagonist. The third trait is a conspiratorial plot. Neo-noir films typically follow the same story about characters sinking into trouble, enveloping and corrupting everyone involved. And the last one is that neo-noir films use high contrast scenes, which means the films will have scenes that had notable high contrast between light and shadow. Now, The Big Lebowski and No Country for Old Men are neo-noir films. The Big Lebowski has the dude as the anti-hero, and the character Maud Lebowski is the female fatale. The film also has a conspiratorial plot and is contained odd camera angles and unnaturalistic lighting. In the film No Country for Old Men, Moss is the anti-hero. For the female fatale, I don't feel Moss why was the female fatale in a traditional sense. However, Moss' love for her and his desire to protect her put him in the path of individual he cannot possibly escape from, so she must be the female fatale. The film also has a conspirational plot and is a neo-western characteristics. Next thing we have common themes. I believe the 3 films have many similar themes, but we will look only in 3 of them, which is money, crucial scenes that involve a car, and characters calling. First of 3 films have money themes. The Big Lebowski had the Duke who got commissioned to deliver the ransom money to secure the millionaire wife released from being kidnapping. Born After Reading had Chad and Linda demanding money from Osborne in exchange for his memoir. And No Country for Old Men has Moss who kept the drug money. The other common theme of the Coen brothers film is the crucial scene that involves a car. We had the dude tossing the ransom money out of a running vehicle in The Big Lebowski. In Born After Reading, we had Chad getting into an argument with Osborne inside a car, where Osborne punched him in the face and I believe so break his nose. No Country for Old Men has the intense car scene where Anton, one of the assassins following Moss, is driving with a trucker that's leading where he believes Moss is. The last common thing I want to mention is character calling. In Born After Reading, Chad is shot in the head. Osborne is hit by a CIA agent, and another character is shot and later attacked by a hasher. The film No Country for Old Men starts with assassin Anton killing a sheriff and then a stranger on the highway. We see Moss finding a bunch of the people due to a drug deal gone wrong, and later in the film we see a group of Mexicans and others getting killed. Now, character calling is one of the distinct traits we can see in many of the Coen brothers films. Overall, today I have reviewed the Coen brothers. The Coen brothers are highly regarded directors who have won several awards. Their films have common traits such as anti-hero, neo-noir, and themes. The Coen brothers are known for their writing, directing, and editing talents and have maintained their own recognizable style, making them a true filmmaking powerhouse. I invite you to watch some of their films today. Thank you.